Welcome back to another edition of This Week in Track, and on today's show, Millrose. We'll start first with the strangest part of the meet. Ryan Krauser, second throw. It's announced at 23.38, breaking his indoor world record by a whole bunch and beating his outdoor world record by a centimeter. I was excited because it meant that one of my predictions was almost true. I said first throw, it was second throw. I was feeling good about myself. However, we soon learned that the laser used to mark the measurements for the shot put was incorrect. Krauser's mark was not a 23.38. They measured it by hand later, said 22.50. Still good. It impacted the entire competition. Krauser made a video to explain it, break it all down. So everything was wiped clean. Tweets had to be updated with quote tweets. The competition was listed as canceled, even though it happened. The whole thing was thrown out. It was a big-time disappointment. Still a great throw from Krauser. A series of throws were awesome from Krauser. But it made me think, how many athletes out there could break the world record in their first competition of the year by such a sizable margin, and in Krauser's case, doing it with a safer version of his throw, and everybody in the track and field community would be like, sounds about right. He's Ryan Krauser. With every other record, if it gets broken by a big margin, we talk about the wind gauge. Is it accurate? The track. Did they measure it correctly? The timing system. Is it on point? With Krauser, does it? No big thing. He has to go and issue the correction. Charity gives it a big thumbs down. I agree. It was tough to get all excited about the world record and then have to come down and say, no, it wasn't. It could have been worse, though. Imagine if he actually threw a world record and then it didn't count afterwards because they didn't do the measurements until later on. So this was a tough one throughout all this controversy. Heard from Krauser, heard from the officials. We did not hear from the laser, and I was lucky enough to get in contact and receive a statement from the laser at the Millrose Games. Just listen to what the laser had to say.
Hello, I'm the laser from the Millrose Games. Ryan Krauser had to be stopped. He's getting too close to robotic levels of performance. I had to act. Next time he throws 23 meters, all of you will think of me. Ha 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 ha.
To the rest of the meet now, Christian Coleman won the much anticipated men's 60, 6.49 to Trayvon Bromel's 6.50. Coleman gave himself an A-, said he's going to run World Indoors. Bromell, happy with his race, said doesn't need to run World Indoors. Got a gold medal, proved that all already. And Noah Lyles, who got fourth behind Ronnie Baker, said if it was 100, he would have caught everybody. So everybody won from the 60. We also learned Ajay Wilson continues to dominate at the Armory. Third consecutive Millrose Games win. She's back in the mix. In the men's mile, Oliver Hoare wins in a classic race over Josh Kerr, rekindling that NCAA battle from a few years ago. Also in this race, Nick Willis broke sub 4 for the 20th year in a row. No matter how many times you say that, it still sounds strange because he's running against people who are 20. Donovan Brazier is healthy, ran the 400, but said he'd rather be running the 800, and I think everybody else wants to see him run the 800 too. Alicia Monson still on a tear in 2022. Look out for her the rest of this indoor season and outdoor season, cross country, roads, next 5-10 years. It is possible to outkick the Tier-Hawker combo, but in order to do it, you need the two of them distracting each other and to make a gutsy pass on the inside. The best miler in the United States is Eleanor Purrier St. Pierre, and it's not even close. Blew away the field, 4:19 for the win. Josette Norris, solid second in 4:20.81. Thingmo did not finish after going out with the leaders through 1,200 meters, dropped out of the race. Still give her immense credit for doing this. It was so much fun to have her in the race. She was lingering there, wondering, hey, could she actually pull this off? You also have to consider how many people could stick with the world-class field for 75% of the race in their third best event. It's Thingmo's third best event, and she's doing this. Aaliyah Hobbs won the women's 60 in 7.11 seconds. Shanti Jackson broke the high school record in third, running 7.18. Another notable 60 result came, though, from Jamaica, where Elaine Thompson-Herah 7.19 into a 1.9 wind. Pretty impressive, and you're thinking, hey, Indoors? Outdoors? This is Jamaica, so it's outdoor, 60. We get it, Jamaica. You have great weather. You don't need to race indoors. So Thompson Hurrah, not sure how that conversion works out entirely. You see the comparison there to what she did last year, also in a headwind. Apparently when you run outdoors during indoor season in Jamaica, the trade-off is you have a huge wind at your face. But we're going to see Thompson Hurrah coming up in a couple weeks, February 19th, Birmingham, going for the 60-meter world record, and that'll be indoors, not outdoors, indoors.